Time for vital signs now, and you don't have to look too far to see people who are dealing with some kind of hurt or even trauma and trying to get past it. Now, a decorated Iraqi war veteran and a Lexington, Nebraska native has written a book to help folks out. It's called The 5 L's, a practical guide for helping loved ones heal after trauma. And let's bring in Shawn Banzhaf from Tempe, Arizona now, and where he does some work at Arizona State University. Hi, Shawn. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, how you doing, Steph? Great to see you.
Great to see you as well. What's behind Mr. Banzhaf writing this book? What do you think?
Well, I work with about 10,500 student veterans here at the Pat Tillman Veterans Center at Arizona State University. A lot of them are struggling with trauma and walking through PTSD myself. I understand a little bit about it, and so I wanted to write a book to help loved ones, help us veterans out.
Someone right in the middle, Shawn, of a traumatic event. They've lost a loved one. They're going through, like you were talking about, PTSD, whatever. What would you tell that hurting person? What could they grab out of this interview tonight? What do you think?
Absolutely. There is something you can do, and that's the thing behind my book. It's all about practicality. Are you willing to just take the minute to love that person? And that's really where the emphasis comes from. And then the next thing that I would tell somebody is to practice listening. So often we listen for the sake of talking instead of just listening so we can hear the hurt. And I think that's a big key anytime you're dealing with somebody with trauma.
You referenced the Pat Tillman Veterans Center at Arizona State University. Tell us a little about what you do there, Shawn.
Absolutely, Seth. Well, what I do is I help student veterans as they transition from the military into higher education. I would call myself kind of a translator of higher education into their culture because I know their culture. I spent 21 years in the Army National Guard there in Nebraska. I know a little bit about that. So I'm kind of a life coach for them as they transition and come through Arizona State.
He's a decorated Iraqi war veteran, spent a lot of time around vets as well. The book is called The 5 L's, a practical guide for helping loved ones heal after trauma. Where can someone find this book, get their hands on it? What do you think?
You bet, Seth. You can find it on Amazon. Just go there. You can go to my website, ShawnBanzhaf.com. Check it out, and you'll learn a little bit more about me and kind of my whole identity of being a trauma-informed author.
An old Lexington Minuteman, a 1990 grad, joining us tonight on Vital Signs. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks, Seth. I don't mind being around a cooked bison too bad.
Oh, good deal. Good deal. We'll be right back.